Morning. Just ignore that. My sister gave it to me, and along with the other stuff that's rambling around back there, I have not taken it out of the car, okay? To be quite honest, all of this has just, I was telling my boss this morning, I said, I haven't, because she said, you probably had the flu, and I said, no, because I didn't have all the body aches and the tiredness and all that. I feel okay. It's just this gunk wears me out. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gross, but it is what it is. So anyway, by the time I get off work, I'm just tired, and I, to be honest, I forget about that as soon as I'm out of the car. So on to another day. But I was reminded of a funny story this morning that I'll go ahead and tell you. This one time, this woman thought I'd had a stroke. And it's quite funny, isn't it, Penny? Yeah, we're running to the post office. And can I just go ahead and throw in that I am still mad because there are thieves in the world that have made it so we can't just drive through the post office parking lot and drop off the mail. No, we got to park and go in because the post office boxes in the parking lot can't be trusted. I hate a thief. Anyway, back to my other story. So, I called this trucking company, and I have a lot of trucking companies that I have to talk to, okay? And I usually get to know the appointment person at the trucking companies because I have to call them like a lot, right? Because that's one of my jobs is handling all the freight. So I got a lot of jobs, but that's one of them. So I called this lady, and I thought she was someone else, right? So we're talking, and I'm scheduling the appointment, and I will never forget, it was in February, not this February, it's been a couple of years ago, but I said, is this April? And she did not answer me. I was like, okay, maybe she didn't hear me, Some people, if they're typing, they're not very good multitaskers. So maybe she was focused, zoned in on typing or something, and she didn't hear me. So I said again, is this April? She said, ma'am, are you okay? I said, I guess, why? And she said, well, because this is February. I said, what? Like, I wasn't following her, like what she was thinking. And I was like, yeah? And she said, well, you asked if it was April. I said, the person, not the month. She said, oh, God. She said, I was about to start giving you the stroke protocol. I said, no, I haven't had a stroke. I'm really just trying to find out your name. And I thought you were April. Because I talked to it April. I thought at this company, but I deal with a lot of companies. So maybe April's with a different company. Anyway, it was quite hilarious. Because she thought I was having a stroke because I thought it was April and it was February. I was like, no, I just thought you were April. April. As in the name April. I mean, if I had said, is this May? That would have, well, I mean, there are people named May. There's people named June. Is there anybody named July? Or people name their kids August. I mean, okay, is this December? Has anybody named their kid December? I don't know, probably. There's an old tale at the sheriff's office. I don't know if it's true or not, but They said it was a female inmate that was, of course it was a female, Tracy. They said there was this inmate that was pregnant, and they took her to the hospital to have her baby while she was in jail, you know, and that she had the baby, and of course the deputy has to sit in there with inmates, and the nurse came in and said, have you decided on a name for your baby? And she pointed at the card that was on the front of the little incubator thing that they put them in, whatever those are called. And she said they've already named her, and it said Female, and then the last name, like Female Jones or Female Smith, whatever. And they looked at it and they said, what? And she said her name's Famali. It's told to be a true story. I don't know if it is, but she named her baby Famali because she thought the nurses had already named it. So there you go. Okay, and now I would just like to say that I can admit when I'm wrong, and I can apologize when I'm wrong. Okay, it takes a big person to say that they're wrong, and it takes a big person to apologize. However, I would just like to say I am sorry that I took the message wrong to the person who posted it. However, when you just post not funny, I thought you meant the video, and I was like, okay, do you feel better now by saying that? Because I mean, it wasn't really posted to be funny. It was just posted because I didn't feel great yesterday, and I just put something out there, you know. But that's not what she meant. Now, see, if she had went on to say her thoughts, because I don't know what part she's talking about that's not funny. So it does help when you give me more information. So I'm sorry that I thought you meant the entire video, but then she came back and explained what the not funny part was about, and I was like, okay. She didn't find it funny that my mom and I laughed because 3-year-old Kelly called my mom a ha-ha pig. I'm sure my mom didn't laugh at the time, and I'm sure my mom told her mom at the time, and I'm sure Kelly got in trouble at the time because Kelly's mom was a strict mom, and my mom was a very strict mom. But, I mean, 50 years, we'll just go with around 50 years later, yeah, we still laughed at the fact that a 3-year-old came up with ha-ha pig. That's funny. I mean, is it funny she disrespected an adult? No. But you gotta admit, ha-ha pig is pretty funny. That's the part that's funny. Some people are so serious. Oh my goodness. I just want to make people realize it's okay to laugh sometimes. See, 50 years later, you can laugh at the fact that a 3-year-old came up with ha-ha pig. You gotta let some stuff go, you know what I'm saying? It was funny. Ha-ha pig is still funny to me. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going in the post office to drop off the mail because there's thieves in the world, and Penny's excited that we're going in the post office. Are you excited? Oh, yeah, let's go in the post office. Now, you can't unalive anybody in the post office, okay? You gotta behave. Yeah, you gonna behave? Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, she was a good girl. She only barked at one person, and I'm sure they deserved it. Not really. She was just walking by. And Penny had to bark at her. And I told her, stop it. There's nothing back there. Ugh. I told her that that was not being a good girl, to bark at people just because they're walking by. And then I told the lady, I said, we're trying. And she just giggled. I'm sure she was terrified and shaking in her boots because Penny in her little Daisy shirt barked at her. She's vicious. Are you vicious? Huh? Are you vicious? Now we're going to go get some lunch. And then we're going to go home and get back to work. Because I hate to say it. I hate to actually mouth these words. Because, you know, if you say it, then it'll change. But I would just like to say that for the moment, on March the 3rd at 11:35 in the a.m., I would like to say that I am caught up with all of my work, okay? I mean, I am waiting on a couple of things to come in, but I can't do nothing until those couple of things come in. And then my boss did send me a couple of things right before I left, but I'll take care of those when I get back. So, hey, I'm just enjoying the day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling better. I didn't wake up with the horrible cough this morning. So that's good. I'm feeling better. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But anyway, if anything else exciting happens, I'll come back on and tell you about it, okay? Okay, well, that's it for this video. You remember that I love you and Jesus loves you, and we hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy, okay? And I'll talk to you on the next one, which I'm sure will be tomorrow. And just have a great rest of your day. It's beautiful outside, even though it's a little too chilly for my warm Georgia blood, okay? But that's fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine, okay? Okay, bye.